Coach, you're coming off your second overtime victory in a row. In a close one against Kent State Tuesday night. It seems like, you obviously had that large lead, and then they kind of fight back in it. But there's been numerous games now throughout the season where it's late, and your team finds a way to get those need to have it moments. What's been the one thing that has kind of made them a little bit more consistent or effective in those late moments?
I just think belief, confidence. Our guys they always believe we're going to win. No matter if we're down by 4, 2 minutes to go, up by 6, they know we have to play 40 minutes. They know we have to finish the game. And we practice that all the time. We do it in practice a lot, but it is another thing doing it during live moments and in the game. But we've been in several situations this year that's built a lot of confidence.
Despite the extra time that you played, your team only had 6 turnovers. How pleased were you from that side of things?
Very. I'll be honest, we're not even shooting the ball particularly well from the free throw line here last couple games, or the three-point line. We haven't shot as well, but we're still scoring at an elite rate because we're taking care of the ball. And that was an Achilles heel for us a little bit. I felt like when Evan went down with an injury, I thought for a couple games we were trying to figure that out, the turnover piece. But now I think Luke's really settled in at the 1 very nicely. We've done a great job taking care of the ball against some really good defensive teams.
Peter Suter, obviously been a huge part of these past 2 games and obviously in general, but he's really seemed to step up, when the teams needed it. Does it ever just surprise you with how versatile he is? Some games he might not have a crazy stat sheet, he just does things that, whatever it takes to win. But then, these past 2 games, he's really taken over the game at certain periods of time.
Yeah, he knows the moments when he needs to do it, when he doesn't need to do it, right? Like he's the ultimate winner. He's ultimately, you can't tell the difference whether he scores 37 or 7. He's just playing to win, but he knows those moments when he needs to really, really elevate, and he's more than capable of doing it.
20-0, the best start for a MAC program in the conference's history. I believe you're also 8-0 in the for Miami program for the first time since the mid '90s. Can you just touch on how the team's confidence has grown throughout the season? You keep hitting these marks. Do you feel like there's been a difference from start to finish with just the overall belief of where this team thinks they can go?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously winning helps, right? But I think our guys also know, man, we just embrace that process every day. That's where you earn your confidence, is through embracing the process. And it's the practice. 1:30 to 3:30 every day are our guys ready. Film, getting in extra shots. That's where that confidence is really, really earned and built. And our guys do a great job, man. We haven't had a bad practice all year long.
You host UMass this upcoming Tuesday on ESPNU. What are you expecting from the Minutemen?
Well, I've coached against Frank Martin once in my career, actually twice. Lost both times, unfortunately. I was an assistant at Xavier. One of the best games I've ever been a part of was in the Sweet 16 out in Utah, an elite game. But his teams always play really, really, really hard. And they are physical. They take on his personality, tough, nasty. They're athletic. They try to turn you over. Offensive rebound. Obviously, they have a couple really, really good players as well. So it'll be the first time we played UMass. I don't know if I've ever coached against UMass in my career, but I have coached against Frank. So they're going to be a very good team, man. They're very competitive.
With the students coming back here on the 25th, do you just have any message, just for them and just everybody coming to support with these next couple home games here?
Yeah, we're excited to get the students back, obviously. They're the heartbeat of this place. They make us tough to play. And I really can't wait to see our turnout on Tuesday night. It'll be a nationally televised game. It's going to be a great environment. It'll be a ton of fun. And we got a great group of young men here trying to represent our university and represent all the students in the right way every single day. So we're looking forward to it.